Green friend, Timberlake here. Today in our month of Sudoku, we got a no mark solve. This is Bat by Pietato. Thank you so much, Pietato, for letting me feature your puzzles on my channel. You gave me quite a few to choose from. I thought this one was very interesting. You want to know why it's called Bat? Well, look for it yourself. I kind of maybe see the bat wings going this way with the head being right here. You tell me what you think. And with that, it's solving time. So for a no mark solve, what we're looking to do is use our working memory and use some, basic cross hatching, naked hidden singles to kind of figure out what we can do here, and solve the puzzle. So what I noticed, one, I can't really do much with the one starting off, but I do notice there's kind of some restriction here and some restriction here. So let's focus over here on block 1. So we have a 4 coming in here and a 4 coming up column 3, so that's a 4, okay? And then we have this 9 coming in, so the 9s are restricted there. We have the 2 coming up, so the 2 is restricted to this level. And then the 6, you can see there's a 6 in column 1 and 3. So this has to be your 6. That has to be your 2, and that's your 9. And then what we have left looks like an 8. Okay, so we did quite a bit right there. So now let's focus here in block 9 because so you have these 4 candidates here. You have quite a these are all odd, and then you have these evens coming in. It kind of tells me that we're going to be able to solve. So what I'm seeing here is 2, 4, and 6. That's 3 of the evens, and 8's missing. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So just that knows that has to be an 8. And then we have what else reaching in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7. So that's got to be a 9. And so we have 3 cells remaining. The 2, the 4, the 6. Nothing's playing in that right now, so we can't solve that just yet. So 9 and 9 in column 7 and 8. So 9 can be one of those 2 spots. We'll keep that in our memory. And then the 8 and 8. And 8 could be in one of these 2 spots. Can't do anything with that just yet. All right. So where else have we made some restrictions? What I'm noticing, if you come down column 3, where can a 5 be? Right? It can't be here, and it can't be here. So this has to be a 5. And then the only 2 cells are, 1 can't be there, so this has to be your 1. And then what do we have left? We have a 3. Okay, great. And so I'm kind of taking a little bit different approach here, just to kind of, like big picture wise, where would we need to look to kind of solve these? And so now with this 5 here in rows 8 and 9, that's the only place left for 5 in block 8. What else? The 1s are restricted to these 2 spots. 6s are restricted to these 2 spots. Can't do anything with that yet. So let's focus on what we can finish here, right? We need a 3 and a 7. So here's your 3, here's your 7 because of this 3 here in column 2. Great. All right, and then what do we, looks on here, we got, we're missing 2, 4, 8, and a 9. So the 8's coming down here. So the 8's got to be in one of these 2 spots. 4, 2, but there's not enough where we can actually solve any of those spots just yet. Okay, that's okay though. All right, I noticed in the 3, row 8, and the 3 coming down, so this has to be your 3. And then what else can we solve here? We can solve this 3 up here as we cross hatch our way up. 3, 3, 1, 3, 3 in these 2 spots. Okay. So where's our area? Now it's kind of like, what's the area of the most restriction from where we're at here? So you can see 3, 4, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6. So 7's blocking these 2 spots. The 7's got to be in one of those 2 spots there. Okay, I can't solve with that yet. Now you notice in column 5, we're a 2 can be here and it can be there. So this has to be your 2. And what's remaining? We're missing a 9 and we're missing a 7, right? So 7, 9, can't solve those yet. But now that we add this 2 in, we can solve this for a 2. Great. So the 2 and the 2. And now the 2 is one of these 2 spots. And so a 2's got to be in one of these 2 spots right there. Okay, now we're kind of filling in row 5. So what's missing in row 5? 4. And so it looks like, we can't have a 4 here or here. So that's got to be your 4. And then we are missing a 8 and a 9. Well, we can't fill in the 8 or 9 just yet. But we did get an extra 4 out of the situation. So that's good. What else can we do? 2, 2, 2, 7, 7. We can solve this for 7 right here. 7 in row 1. And in column 7 and 9. And then 7 is going to be in one of those two spots. We can't solve yet. Okay. But adding this 7, now we're building some restrictions here in column 8. So what's missing here in column 8? If you'll notice, a 1 can't be there or here, so the 1's got to be in one of these middle two spots. That's of interest. And then the 1's got to be in one of these two spots here. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. But what else are we missing? So 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, 4, and 6. So 1, 3, 6. Oh, that's a naked single 4. And I've covered this in my single cell solving tutorial. Like, this is kind of hard to find because you have 4 empty cells here, and then you got to rely on these cells over here to solve that. So it's not as easy to pop up. I'll put a link right now, and you can go check that out. But we were able to find that. So again, now we're missing still the 1, 3, and 6. 1 and 3 right there. So that's a 6. That's a 1, and that's a 3, right? You see that 3 right there? Cool. We're able to solve all of that. And so now you're missing here a 4 and a 2, but we can't solve for the 2 and the 4. But it does create for us a pointing pair. So 2 and a 4 here. And since this 4 is coming across row 6, and we know there's like 4 in one of these two spots in column 7, that has to be a 4. All right. And now we've created some restrictions here on block 6. So we're missing a 6, we're missing an 8, and we're missing a 9. The 9's in these two spots, so that's got to be your 9. You see the 6 right there, so that's your 8, and that's your 6. And when I like trying to solve, in like clumps. I call them clumps when you solve 2 or 3 cells at a time. And then now we can look over here, coming through row 6. What are we missing? 5, 7, 8. 5 there, 7. Can't solve yet for that row. 8 or 9 can't solve yet for that row. But what we'll notice is now the 8s are coming across here. So an 8's got to be in one of these two spots. And it's got to be in one of those two spots in block 2. Okay. Where else do we have some restrictions going on? That's what I'm looking at. What area can we do? We've solved 6 of the cells here. So we're missing these 3 cells. And then we have a lot of cells coming over here. So let's see what we can figure out, right? We're missing a 2, 6, and an 8. So I see a 6, an 8, and a 6. So we know this has got to be your 6. And now, there's a 2 along row 3 already. So that's your 8, that's your 2. Okay. And then now we know this is a 2 and a 4. This is a 1, 3, 5. So that 1, 3 is going to pay dividends. So we can solve that for a 5. There's a 3 right there in row 2. So 1, 3. Good. Okay, so this puzzle's starting to kind of fall apart for us. We're getting real close to the end. Okay, we're missing along here. Let's look at row 3 first. We're missing a 1 and a 1 and a 5. Can't solve 1 and 5 yet. Let's look at row 2. We're missing a 2 and a 7. So there's a 2 right here. So here's your 7. There's your 2. That's helpful for us. And then look across the top. We're missing a 9 and we're missing an 8. And we can't solve either one of those just yet. But now let's look at here. 2, 2, 2, 7. Leaves a 7 in one of those two spots. Okay, well now let's come down also. There's only 2 spots remaining here in column 5. 7 and a 9. And can't solve that yet. Okay, not a big deal. How about row 6? Have we finished row 6 yet? 5, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, we did look at that. Didn't get any luck there. How about right here in, what's missing here in block 8? 1, 6, 7, 9. So this 7's coming in here. 1, 6. So that's a 7, 9. Can't do anything with that area. Not bringing any fruit for us right now. How about row 4? I haven't really focused on row 4. A 1, a 5, a 7, and a 9. So there's 1, 5. So that's 7, 9. That's 1, 5, 9 missing. And then no 1's there, no 1's there. So we can do the 1 at least. So that's good. And that's going to be helpful for us. Okay. So 1. And we're looking for 5, 7, 9. That's a 7. That's going to help us. That's a 5. Not going to help us. Well, we're able to create, at least solve at least one cell. And so now we can either come down and look at more at column 2, or we can look at column 1. Let's look at column 2 since we just add this 1 right here. So what are we missing in column 2? You're missing a 2, you're missing a 5, you're missing an 8, you're missing a 9. 5 can't be in either spots. It can't be in this spot because of this. So that's your 5. So we're missing now 2, 8, 9. So we know that's an 8, 9. That's a 2, 9. So that's a 2, 8, 9. Okay. But we're able to solve a 5 across here, so that's helpful. And we're still missing a 7 and 8. We can't solve that. What are these 3 cells remaining, right? And we're missing that 7, 9. We already talked about an 8. So 7, 8, 9. That's an 8. Oh, okay. So now what we can use is this pointing pair 8, right? So 8 coming across row 4. So an 8's got to be one of those spots. The 8's got to be here. And so the 8 can't be in these 2 spots. And 8 can't be here because of row 3. So this is going to be your 8. And then that's going to be your 9. I think that's going to open up the rest of the puzzle for us. All right. Solve the 8 and solve the 9. So now 9 there. So now 9's got to be in one of these 2 spots. And so it can't be here, and it can't be here, so this has got to be your 9. This has got to be your 8. And then now we're looking at 7 or 8 over here. We got the 8 across row 4, so that's 7. That's an 8. Let's finish off row 6. So there's your 7. Okay, we've got 2 7s in columns 4 and 6, so that's got to be a 7 right there. Nice. All right, and we'll finish off column 5. And now you just try to find where the full houses are and finish those off, because that's going to be the quickest thing for you. All right, 2 9s remain. We got 1 spot here, so let's finish this full house and kind of work with me. I'll try to do as many of the full houses as I can. We're missing a 1 and we're missing a 5. Got a 5 in row 8, so there's your 1. There's your 5. Here's your 1. 2 cells remain there. We got a 9 and we're missing the 6. Got the 6 in row 8 already, so there's your 9. There's your 6. 9 9 9. This has got to be a 9. 9 9 9. A little bit of cross hatching. 2 and a 4. You got a 4 in column 2 already, so there's your 2. There's your 4. Here's your 2. 2 spots left. We're looking for 4, which has to be right here. And then the last but not least, an 8. So it's been solved. So, what'd you think? We had, the challenge there was probably finding some of the naked singles where you had to kind of look through more than one, house, so more than one row, column, block to solve. But that was a pretty fun puzzle. Easy to do with no mark solving. Hope you enjoy that. Hope you like doing that. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. We are still finishing up this month's Sudoku in February. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Let me know your comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to more hobbies. Share this with somebody you think would really enjoy it. Thank you so much, Pietato, for letting me feature puzzles on my channel. If you can't wait till tomorrow, check out these other videos from my channel. Thank you all so much for watching.